This program is brought to you by the Genesis Communications Network, a world leader in talk radio since 1998. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Welcome and thank you for tuning into the Naseema Omer Show weekend program produced by Genesis Communication Network, headquartered in Burnsville, Minnesota. I'm very, very excited today. Have a special guest for you. I try and bring very special guests on to my show because, as you know, my mission is to deliver pieces of information, knowledge, education, training to the masses in bite-sized pieces, providing resources so you can go research some more, should that be your interest. Hi, Fred.
Hello, Naseema.
Hi. I am interviewing Mr. Fred Van Liew today, known as the Water Doctor. And before I go on into that, I do want to let you know how you can always enjoy listening to the show again and again and sharing the files, the audio files with your friends and family as well. You can find me at NaseemaOmer.com. I know it's a difficult or maybe a challenge to spell it out, so you can go to GCNlive.com. That's G for Genesis, C for Communication, N for Network, live.com, and find Naseema Omer Show. That'll be easy. Listen to the archive files, download it, share it. I also have a YouTube channel called the Naseema Omer Show. Mr. Fred Van Liew, known as the Water Doctor, is a pioneer in the natural health industry and as a businessman. He has been in this industry for many, many, many years, and it was in 1986, after nearly losing his third child to fluoride poisoning, his personal research into all kinds of water treatment quickly propelled him to become the most reliable expert for health professionals and their patients regarding water, water appliances, and so much more. I will let him explain further on how his business and research evolved into other areas, and a part of his business called Harmony Health, which is now part of the longevity business as well. But there's so much more, and I must say, and I'm going to announce your age now on air, Fred, because you have it posted on your website, which is ewater.com. Mr. Fred is at age 64 now.
65.
Looks 65. Okay, 65 now. You look great. And above all, no prescription or over-the-counter drugs. Wow. I mean, that is unheard of in this day and age. You have a beautiful wife, Kathy, and together you have 6 children, and you live in how do you say it? Carrollton, Texas?
Yes.
Okay. And that is close to Dallas. That I know. Welcome, Fred. Please tell us a little bit more about, boy, that was a scary time when you thought you were losing a child there.
Well, it's scary, especially when you don't know why. Mm-hmm. And it's whether you can't sleep and you don't know why, if you're tired all day and you don't know why, if your digestion's all messed up and you don't know why, and you're doing everything you know and that you've been told to do, and things just aren't working and you don't know why, that's got to be the most frustrating thing. When you're trying to find the Naseema Omer show and you don't know how to spell the last name. Naseema is pretty straightforward, N-A-S-E-E-M-A.
Thank you.
Is the last name E-R or A-R?
Very good question. It's actually O-M-E-R. Thank you, Fred. Yeah.
Well, I only asked because I misspelled it.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And it makes it easier to find because
right.
I'm going to want to listen to this. because I think some good stuff's going to come out. Because you ask great questions.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I know the things you want to know and your listeners want to know. And by the way, as you're probably going to tell them, they're welcome to call into your show and ask questions.
Absolutely.
And so, I mean, responding to what people actually want to know and anything about water. I mean, truly, anything about water, its structure, the energies, the types of equipment, all about so-called alkali or alkaline water, ionized water, oxygen water, hydrogen water. I mean, it goes on and on. It's crazy. And these are the things that I found were just confusing people. And, yes, I nearly lost my son. And, I mean, genuinely nearly lost my son because I had done my research and I had chosen what I thought was the best filter on the market. It was the largest, the best at the time, carbon block. And it removed all the chemicals and all this good stuff, but it didn't tell me what it didn't remove. And as you don't know what you don't know, so by omission, they just didn't tell me that it didn't remove the fluoride. Oh, they said it removed fluorine. Well, Naseema, fluorine is a gas, and it doesn't. You don't find it in water. So it was very misleading. But it doesn't remove fluoride, sulfates, nitrates, arsenic, aluminum, dead minerals, salts, phosphates, detergents, medical waste, and, other than that, I have no real problem with it.
But that's a lot of issues in the water already, all the harmful stuff in there,
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, that's a lot of stuff. I mean, you named off just real quick so many items there.
And they were, and they're some of the most harmful. And people have to be aware that you must know who you're listening to. And for instance, like your listeners, I'm sure your program is still just catching on with the audience out there. But those who listen and continue to listen do so because you do, just like you opened up with, you plug into the best minds in health that you possibly can. And a good host is a person that brings on great guests. Well, but the host keeps growing. And Naseema, you are a wealth of knowledge, of understanding, and you are able to share this with your listeners so well. So I really appreciate your efforts, having done a radio talk show host for over 20 years myself. And I pioneered health radio with Your Health, Your Choice, which place was nationally syndicated, mostly on Christian radio. And I was speaking on things like homeopathy and herbs and energy healing and medicine, as well as my water and everything associated with it, the structures, the energies of water. And this was a time where, even in the Christian community, there were leaders that were talking against anything other than the medical model, anything other than drugs. Like that's godly. Oh my gosh, like God goofed on the parts.
Yeah,
so it's my whole approach to water after my son got, when I realized after doing my research, I still goofed, is I used common sense and I looked at it. How's the body's plumbing? I don't care about my home plumbing. I care about my body's plumbing, and no one seemed to care about that. What does the body need at the cellular level? How do we support that perfect intelligence of the body? And you just say, Fred, get to the point. Well, the point is, when you hear people saying crazy things, step back for a minute and say, does that sound like it supports body function, or is it trying to tell the body what to do? So let's take alkalizing. This is an important part of health. The body needs to be alkaline in overall function, of course not in digestion, but it needs to be alkaline, slightly alkaline. And that alkaline means somewhere between 6.9 and 7.2. That's the ideal saliva pH first thing in the morning. The pH paper, that's when you want to test it. And anything lower than 6.9, you're heading, if it persists for a few days, you're heading towards possibly having a health challenge. And you certainly don't want it to be way high because it's not really high. It's really so low that it's going into acidosis, and that's where cancer. But my point here is you have people that try to impose alkalinity on the body by putting alkali water into the body. They have machines, they call them ionizers, and Kangen and Nagic and machines like this. Well, they came to me as the water doctor years and years ago when the original one was the Ohm unit. They wanted to fly me to the West Coast, and then after that the Singer, and then the Ohm unit, the Ange unit. I'm sorry, Ange was the first one, then the Singer, then Ohm, and And it's just every one of them would call me, Fred, we want you to introduce this. And I said, but what filter are you using? And they said, carbon. Mm-hmm. What else? Just carbon. Mm-hmm. And I pointed out, I said, but carbon doesn't remove, and I've already told you all that it doesn't remove. And I said, all right, I said, look, you're telling people this makes you healthier. I said, but you're not. You're making them feel better with the alkali water. It's much too alkaline. It's alkali. It's actually irritating for the membranes and the tissue. And I said, that is not helpful because it drives the body out of balance, and the very definition of disease is dis-ease, lack of ease.
Yes, you're absolutely correct.
Clouds of electrons because you're just using electrolysis. And you're blowing up the water molecules, so it's no longer H2O, but OH. OH is oxygen hydroxide. Well, look up oxygen hydroxide. It's an irritant to tissue. And you use it to clean, parts like in the electronic industry, but that sounds like something you want to do in your body. The answer is no. Oh, and the Japanese ministry uses this alkali water in small doses several times a day for a few days instead of chemotherapy for cancer patients so that it tries to kick the immune system into gear by irritating it. Now, it doesn't for very long, but I ask you again, does that sound like drinking water?
Oh, my gosh, no, certainly not. And, I'm so happy that you're explaining all these things to us. And before I go on, I do want to give our callers this phone number, and I'll give it throughout the show because we are taking live questions today for Mr. Fred Van Liew on any topic related to what we're talking about today. And the number is 866-582-9933. That's 866-582-9933. You can find that number on GCNlive.com for the Naseema Omer Show. Go to the website, the Naseema Omer Show, and grab it. Or if you're on Facebook, find my group page for the Naseema Omer Show, and you'll find that number. But I will pass it on because now's your opportunity. Fred is a wealth of information. Not only does he have all this research and explanation of the different kinds of water, which I certainly want to know myself too, but he's a businessman, and then he gives coaching seminars and business seminars, and I'm so excited because he has one coming up very soon, but I'm going to leave that in the bag for now and bring that out maybe in the next segment. So stay tuned, and you're absolutely correct, Fred. I want to know more about this because, me as a user, a consumer, you hear reverse osmosis, you hear alkaline, this, that, but stay tuned. We will come back to hear more.
This is an alert. If your business or church is building this year, you're about to pay more than you should. This could mean thousands of dollars more for your office, retail space, church, or warehouse. A General Steel building can save you as much as half the cost and time of similar conventional construction. And we're offering rebates of up to $20,000 to help you build today. Call General Steel for free information that could save you thousands. Call 866-91-STEEL. 866-91-STEEL. 866-91-STEEL.
Are you happy washing your hands with harsh chemicals? Are you happy doing laundry with detergents? Are you happy paying high prices? Find your happiness with Pure Soap. These all-natural, earth-friendly Pure Soaps are the very best you've ever used. Buy in bulk. Get a 12, 36, or 48-month supply. Or get items individually and still save big. You're getting soap products twice as good as what you're using now. Earth-friendly and natural soaps. Your family deserves the best. Happiness is 5starsoap.com. Why not put your money up the drain for a change? See them at 5starsoap.com or call 1-800-340-7091 for a catalog. Cal Ben Soap Company can save you thousands of dollars and give you good old-fashioned real soaps that are triple concentrated. Soaps made from vegetable and coconut oils. See their full selection of soaps at 5starsoap.com. That's F-I-V-E starsoap.com. Or call 1-800-340-7091 for a catalog.
ProPure water filters, making water great again. Taste and feel the difference with state-of-the-art filter technology. Pro 1 G2.0 and Pro Max filters are independent lab-tested to NSF standards. Choose from Gravity, Countertop, Pitcher, Shower, and Inline filtration products. There's a ProPure for you. Buy risk-free today. Visit your authorized ProPure dealer for details or ProPureUSA.com. That's ProPureUSA.com.
You know about RVs, you've heard about bunkers, but surviving is not recreation, and man wasn't made to live underground. Introducing Survivalist Camps, the ultimate fully functional off-the-grid survival bug-out house that's mobile, well-equipped, and custom-built to outlast any other RV or trailer. Go to survivalistcamps.com to learn more. That's survivalistcamps.com, providing your basic needs to survive. Survivalistcamps.com.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, the inventor of MyPillow, and like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. Pillows would go flat, I would flip-flop all night long, I would wake up with a sore neck, maybe a headache, or feel like I needed a nap even though I slept 8 hours. When I invented MyPillow, I wanted it to where you could move the patented fill to give you the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of sleep position. MyPillow will get you into that deep REM sleep faster, and you will stay there longer. It's not about how much time we spend in bed, it's about how much of that quality sleep we get. I do all of my own manufacturing right here in the United States. I have a 10-year warranty. You can wash and dry my pillow, and I give you a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. And here's my best offer ever. You can buy one of my pillows and get one absolutely free.
Go to mypillow.com or call 800-870-0305 and use promo code GCN. That's mypillow.com or 800-870-0305 with promo code GCN.
Fully cooked, ready-to-eat bacon. I'm talking thick, meaty, center-cut presidential bacon. Savory and delicious. I buy some, I use some, I store some. Awesome. No refrigeration needed with a 10-year shelf life. NASA pack technology. Bacon. Fully cooked, fully hydrated, ready to eat right from the packed bacon. Or warm and served. Life-saving, ready-to-eat bacon. 10-year shelf life bacon. Ships free at fullycookedbacon.com. Fullycookedbacon.com.
Welcome back. You are listening to the Naseema Omer Show, produced by Genesis Communication Network. Please call in with your questions at 866-582-9933. 866-582-9933. I'm interviewing Mr. Fred Van Liew today, the water doctor. And without further ado, because he's got so much information to share, I don't want to take up a lot of time talking too much. So let's dive right back into it. And Fred, what other types of water are there that people think is good for them, and then they may or may not find out that it's not really good for them and they're not feeling any better?
Well, here are the facts. First of all, avoid all of this hype about alkaline water. What they're calling alkaline is usually alkali. Now, oddly enough, occasionally, like in Sprouts, they had a water that's about 7.8 pH, and they're calling it alkaline water. And they're correct. Any water that's between 6.5 and 7.9, 7.9 pH, that's alkaline. Anything that's 8 pH or above, you're heading into alkali or irritating water, I call it. And when it's made in these, alkali ionic, ionizers, the water is actually not water. It's just irritating, a very irritating water. So the key is nothing in nature alkalizes the body or releases energy that's an alkaline. Let me repeat that. Nothing that's alkaline alkalizes. If it's alkaline already, it forces alkalinity onto the body, but it doesn't allow the body to alkalize itself. For instance, all of your foods that alkalize are acids. In fact, you only have amino acids. You don't even have amino alkalins. But your fruit, look at the lemon. It is one of the most acidic fruits, and yet it is one of the most alkalizing of all the fruits. So even meat, when it's raw, is slightly acidic, and when you eat it, you get more energy than if you eat the meat when it's cooked. But it's a much better source of protein, which is its primary function, when you cook it. So you see it becomes acidic, or it becomes alkaline when you cook it, but it offers the protein much better. So your vegetables, they're alkalizing, but they're all acidic in their raw state. So even their slightly cooked state. So it's very important that we understand your job is not to force anything onto the body. Your job and my job is to find out what does the body need to have a full toolbox so that it can do what its perfect intelligence wants to do, knows how to do, has been programmed to do. And being healthy is something it will do for us if we give it everything it needs, including energetically. And in the case of water, structurally as well as energetically. So we get to what kind of water should that be?
Yep, and most of our body is made up of water. So we better be giving it good water that it can use.
Well, yes, and look, you can live on mud puddle water. And really, in fact, mud puddle water is usually fresh rainwater, which has energetically more life to it and structurally more life, that's much more hydrating. And the mud will just kind of pass through our systems. We have to worry about the bugs and stuff. But you will see dogs lapping water out of a mud puddle before they'll drink the water the nice clear water you put in a dish for them right out of the tap. Because they smell the chlorine. They can tell their body's natural defense says this is poison. Whereas the mud puddle, they'll just, the mud will just pass through their system. But falling through the sky, you look at God's model. Falling through the sky, the water is very pure. I mean, when it evaporates, again, it's not distilled. It evaporates. Even in the winter, water evaporates. So, heat is not how you vaporize water necessarily. So water comes down, and it's going through lightning, and it's going through an atmosphere where it's getting highly oxygenated and highly structured energetically. And the level of what we call coherent energy is extremely high in rainwater. So when you collect rainwater, if we didn't have the pollution in the skies, truly one of the finest waters to drink. Now, there are virtually no dissolved solids in rainwater. And even in dew that forms on lily pads, you will see deer lapping the dew off a lily pad before they'll drink the pond water, which is better than the water that might be flowing down a stream, except they'll drink the stream water because it's energizing itself as it flows. It forms vortex. It goes over little and large waterfalls, which breaks the Earth's magnetic field, which again further energizes and structures the water. And then it interacts with far infrared from the sun and the Earth. Those three key things are what allow water to sing or create life-supporting energy.
So stay tuned. Stay tuned to hear more about the life-sustaining energy in water. I am Naseema of the Naseema Omer Radio Show and a key leader distributor of Longevity. I take the nutritional supplements that Dr. Joel Wallach has put together in a neat package, Healthy Body Start Pack, and get all the 90 essential nutrients daily. Get started on yours today from my online store, NaseemaOmer.com. That's NaseemaOmer.com, or call 877-279-9422.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joel Wallach, founder of Longevity, a publicly traded company. We're very excited about it. We're in 55 countries and just really helping the world. Just very excited. I've been sharing this message for over 30 years, and it has not changed with the changing times. Every man, woman, and child needs the 90 essential nutrients just to survive, much less to thrive. To put the odds in your favor to live as long as possible with the highest possible quality of life, you must get these nutrients every day.
Is negative content or comments on the web affecting your personal or professional reputation? Unfavorable comments, embarrassing pictures, videos, legal documents, and negative articles can ruin your personal life, your career, or your business. It happens a lot, and it's just not fair. But what can you do? ReputationDefender.com can help protect your good name. Get a free consultation now. Call 800-831-0771. That's 800-831-0771. Call right now for a free expert reputation analysis. It's easy to squash the unfair attacks with our patented system, and the analysis is absolutely free. Make the best things about you jump out in searches. Protect your personal and professional reputation, your business, and your income. Get your free reputation analysis from ReputationDefender.com right now. Call 800-831-0771. 800-831-0771. That's 800-831-0771. Or visit ReputationDefender.com today.
What would your life be like if you woke up each morning with new vitality, feeling better than you have in years, and you noticed a difference in your sleeping patterns, blood sugar levels, and had a sense of well-being overall? There's something that is changing thousands of people's lives, and you could be one of them. It's called Heart and Body Extract. Sharon Harris, co-creator of Heart and Body Extract, talks about the positive effects of Heart and Body Extract.
What happens with the formula Heart and Body Extract is it's giving the body the necessary vitamins, minerals, amino acids, enzymes, and phytonutrients so the body will heal itself. And yes, the body does have the ability to balance blood pressure, balance cholesterol, clean and unclog the arteries. It can also work on balancing the circulation for diabetics. So the body is an amazing thing. It simply needs some help so it has the tools to heal itself.
Heart and Body Extract gets results. To order your 2-month supply, call now, toll-free at 866-295-5305. Order online at hbextract.com.
For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit GoBerkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products. Most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey guy at GoBerkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey guy.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Investment Rarities, a 43-year-old company, has created the best silver offer ever. Get a U.S. Silver Eagle, Canadian Maple Leaf, Austrian Philharmonic, OPM Pure Bar, and Silver Round. Have all 5 for $99 postpaid. You heard me right, 5 ounces of silver below cost. No credit card fees, free shipping. Just $99 and you'll have a great start on what it takes to survive even the worst economic storm. Act now and receive Jim Cook's exclusive paper explaining how it's possible to make a fortune in silver today. Don't miss this opportunity. Call 800-328-1860. Read how the above-ground supply of silver has dropped below even gold. The secret is being suppressed. The price could explode at any time. Call today at 800-328-1860. Get 5 ounces of silver for only $99. Find them on the web at investmentrarities.com or call 800-328-1860. Call now before it's too late. 800-328-1860.
Welcome back, and thank you for tuning into the Naseema Omer Show. I am Naseema, your host, and I'm interviewing Fred Van Liew of eWater.com, known as The Water Doctor, the founder of eWater.com and developer of Harmony Health products. I am so happy Fred took the time to be on my show today because he is a busy man wealth of information, and he will tell you things as they are. They're not filled up or ice-stopping or however that saying goes. And he has trained and given lectures around the world, not just within the States, but literally around the world as well. So I'm very, very honored. Fred, tell me more. Tell me more about life-sustaining energy water.
Perfect. Well, as I say, if you collected rainwater, which, believe it or not, our government here in the States, up in Oregon and all, they're fining people if they collect rainwater like it doesn't belong to them. It's like crazy. But so if you collected rainwater, for instance, you would have some of the purest, most high-energy structured water on the planet for a very short while. And then if you filtered it, in that case, because it won't have fluoride, it won't have all the man-made stuff in it, if you filtered it through a carbon block and drank it, you would have really nice water. So let's say that's what we want to try to emulate. Well, the best way to do that is with reverse osmosis. Now, all kinds of lies have been put out there and half-truths about reverse osmosis water by those who can't purify water like a reverse osmosis unit. Because a reverse osmosis unit uses all the other, hear me again, I like the word all the other filtration methods, in addition to a membrane that removes the dissolved solids, usually 95 to 99%, which includes fluoride, which is usually attached to a calcium element, and that is why it's so hard to get fluoride out once it's been added. Then fluoride, unlike what, again, your government tells you, fluoride is a proven poison unless it's in a plant. See, lead in a plant is harmless. Fluoride in a plant is harmless. Iodine in a plant is harmless because the plants pre-digest it, and it now becomes a nutrient. But the fluoride added, the hydrofluosilicic acid, or sodium fluoride, rat poison, hydrofluosilicic acid will eat through an inch of concrete literally in an hour if it's spilled, and it has to be shipped in double tanker trucks. And it's so acidic that when added to the drinking water, Thurman, Maryland found that their lead levels went down over 70% when they shut down the fluoridation pumps to do repairs because the water was no longer eating at the lead pipes that were still in the system and the lead solder. So these are some of the things that, you must be aware. You can't control what the government does because they do it through the health departments. Health departments cannot be controlled by your local government. They're autonomous, and all these autonomous agencies that have their own courts and all, vaccinations. You can get in a bunch of problems. But what you can do is when it enters your house, you can filter out the things that you can easily absorb or through your skin, and that would be either a whole house filtration system or a good shower filter. On e-water, the very best shower filter on the planet is there. It'll spoil you so badly, you'll never be able to go in another direction. And I travel with it. That's how easy it is to put on.
You can travel with it. Tell me more. And are all these available through ewater.com?
ewater.com, and I hope at some point available through Longevity, but right now through ewater.com.
Okay.
Anything on ewater.com I have personally selected, I have personally used and continue to use, and I don't have multiple choices for many things because why would I sell anything but the best? Not the most expensive, the best. And why would I let you buy anything less than the best? I didn't intend to get less than the best filter for my drinking water, but what I got after doing my research nearly killed my son. And that, that sort of thing very much upsets me. So I do my homework, but then when something is wrong, I find out why, and I really dig in. So anyway, so let's get back to the water. So we decided you must have very pure water. But the water that comes into our home is so dead. In fact, it's all in a negative energy. It sucks the life out of us. Bottled water, which most of it's made from municipal water, which is fine, except it's all in a negative energy range. So I'm going to use a scale called the bioangstrom scale. It's an arbitrary scale. It was also known as the Bovis scale for years because of Anton Bovis and his research. But the bioangstrom scale, 6,500 units, is neutral to the body energetically. Anything less than that is going to suck the energy out of you. Anything more than that is going to bring life to you, theoretically. It's got to be coherent energy to bring life to the body. So we want to stay away from stimulatory energies. So once again, coffee, your Gatorade, your Red Bulls, these are stimulants, and they are totally destroying our health. But people are taking these because they're exhausted. Mm-hmm. They're wiped out. They don't have the energy to get going in the morning. I've got to have my cup of coffee or I just can't get going. You're in a state of cellular exhaustion, not adrenal exhaustion, cellular exhaustion today. And it's being brought about by tens of thousands. There are now 10,000 satellites orbiting the Earth. I was just corrected. I used to say 8,000, and the military man just corrected me. Mm-hmm. 10,000 satellites. Now, you know what happens to a hot dog when you put it in your microwave oven and you turn it on, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. Then how do you uncook that hot dog once you've cooked it? You don't.
You don't.
So that's what we're doing across the planet now. Our militaries and our governmental elites, etc., they're literally cooking us with 10,000 satellites all ramped up so high, stealing our cell phone calls, literally, reading our license plate. It's insane, triangulating mm-hmm. our position. But this is microwave, the same microwave that you cook your hot dog with at lower doses to your body, but your body's an electrical system. This is why water is so critical if it's in the right state. So you have that. Then you have billions of cell phones making multiple calls every day, and I get my cell phone call whether I'm in Hawaii, whether I'm in Australia, or in Dallas.
Correct.
The same minute I get
mm-hmm.
it. So when you call me, everyone gets zapped.
Mm-hmm.
Times billions. Mm-hmm. Now, think of those bug zappers and think of your body cells dealing with those zaps all day and all night. Never gets to rest. And eventually they shut down into the sympathetic state. When they're functioning, they're in the parasympathetic. Chat, chat, chat. Mm-hmm. But in the sympathetic state, they're waiting until they feel safe again. Mm-hmm. Do they ever turn those 10,000 satellites off? Do people around the globe stop making their calls with those cell phones? Then we have Wi-Fi, multiple Wi-Fis all around you. You know, when you go to log on, you see you've got a choice of half dozen right in your home mm-hmm. and from your neighbors. And then you've got your smart meters, which are 100 times more lethal than the cell phone itself. And so it now doesn't matter whether you're using a cell phone. It doesn't matter whether you're plugged into the Internet. You're getting zapped no matter what. So you need to protect yourself, and that's a whole other show in and of itself.
Right. We'll have to do an episode just focusing on that, because just as you were naming all these things, I am sitting over here getting all worked up with frustration.
But we have the answer. Because I don't like leaving people in frustration. They can go to High Energy Healing. That's High, H-I-G-H, Energy Healing.com, mm-hmm. and they can download at no charge my updated book, Adrenal Exhaustion and Chronic Fatigue, How to Stop the Nightmare. Yeah. Now, that has an entire chapter on water where they can get details that they will not get elsewhere, where you'll know what every type of filtration is doing and what mm-hmm. it's not doing. So never again will, by omission, like Berkey filters, these are mm-hmm. really well-made filters. They are wonderful survivalist filters. Mm-hmm. They are not good drinking water filters for 95% of the water in a municipality, because that water is fluoridated, and Berkey doesn't take out the fluoride. They have little fluoride filters, but they don't take out but a small percentage of the fluoride. And I'm sorry, mm-hmm. my son mm-hmm. nearly died from fluoride. I'm not happy with 70 to 90% of the fluoride still in the water. So they're wonderful filters to protect you from bacteria, but not virus. Mm-hmm. Whereas the reverse osmosis system will protect you from virus. Mm-hmm. They don't take out dissolved solids, and the reverse osmosis will. So your ultimate choice, even financially, you'll save money by spending a little more on good quality reverse osmosis system, and then you have to bring the life back to the dead water. You put dead water into a reverse osmosis system, which is what you're doing. Mm-hmm. If it's municipal water, it's in a negative energy range, generally about 2,500 to 3,000 bioangstroms. Remember, 6,500 is neutral, so you're way in the negative range. Mm-hmm. Well, on, for instance, the e-water under-counter reverse osmosis system, we had at no additional charge a $189 e-stick. And what that does is that has the harmonics naturally accessed and amplified to then get transferred to the water that would normally be there if that water were allowed to flow on its own naturally, creating vortexes and interacting with the magnetic field of the Earth and the far infrared from both the magnetics of the Earth and, from the far infrared from the Earth and the Sun. And it structures into that beautiful hexagonal structure, which is critical for absorption into the cells, but it must also have what we now know are harmonics. Mm-hmm. And the harmonics, it's like beautiful sound to the cells. And when the harmonics are there, the life-supporting, very high vibrational harmonics, the cells open up their heavy little ports that allow the water in. Same with nutrients. It's like a gating system. It's how cells protect themselves. Well, you can drink a ton of water, and you may have heard of people say, I drink a lot of water, but I'm always dehydrated. That's because the water they're drinking is not structured, it does not have harmonics, and they don't have the antioxidants in their body to allow the body to structure the water. Oh, gosh, that's how the body structures unstructured water. It must have these antioxidants. So by getting the water structured and transferring the harmonics, when you drink good water, like from an e-water system, and again, I'm not promoting, I'm just saying this is what must be done today, you can start to bring life back to your body where the cell function can be supported again, and it can start coming back. Because here's the reality today. Because of all that I've mentioned, if the cells are shut down, if 90%, 95%, 90% of the population today, here in the States, but I'm finding it around the world, 95% are functioning now at less than 5%. That wasn't the case 3 years ago. But in the last 2 years, it's gotten horrendous with this electronic overwhelm. And if 95% of your cells are not showing up for work, does it matter how much food you put in there for their cells? They're asleep. Do you eat when you're asleep?
No.
How much work can they get done in there? We'll break it down.
And then that leads to another whole issue, several issues. It's like a domino effect in your body, and everything starts just breaking down and shutting down, and you put on fat and no nutrition's being absorbed, but so much more. Stay tuned when we come back for the last segment of the Naseema Omer Show today.
Dangerous blood clot device alert. If you or a loved one had an IBC filter placed to prevent blood clots from traveling to your heart or lungs and suffered an injury, you may be entitled to substantial financial compensation. The FDA warns that IBC filters may cause serious complications, such as heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, and even death. These dangerous blood clot devices can break, and the metal fragments can travel to your heart or lungs, causing serious injuries. If you or a loved one suffered organ damage or other injuries from an IBC filter, you may be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Act now. Time is limited to file a claim. For a free consultation and free information, call Injury Help Desk at 800-478-1507. 800-478-1507. 800-478-1507. This is an advertisement. Paid non-attorney spokesperson. InjuryHelpDesk.com is responsible for this advertisement. Principal office, Las Vegas, Nevada.
All right, listen up, because this is the most important thing you're going to hear all day. What if I said you could make money flipping houses without any cash, credit, or manual labor? And what if I said you could do it part-time from the comfort of your home? Sound unflippin' believable? Hi, I'm Preston Neely, and I'm going to prove it by sending you a free copy of my smash hit selling book, How to Get Rich in Real Estate. It sells online for $19.95, but I'm giving away free copies this week. To get one before they're gone, call 1-800-959-5795. I used to be so broke. I had my electricity shut off 9 times, but I figured out a simple way to make money flipping houses without even breaking a sweat. Now I'm living the good life, and so should you. Listen, if you're sick and tired of stressing about money, this book could change your life. Hands down, it's the fastest, easiest way to get started in real estate. Let me prove it. Call right now to find out how to get your free book. When they're gone, they're gone. Call 1-800-959-5795. 1-800-959-5795.
This is a healthcare alert from the Pain Relief Hotline. If you, a family member, or a loved one suffers from knee, back, shoulder, or ankle pain and have Medicare as your primary insurance, we've got great news. You don't have to suffer any longer. You can immediately qualify for a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost to you by calling our 24/7 Pain Relief Hotline at 866-389-0620. Delivery is free and all paperwork is handled for you. If you are on Medicare and have knee, back, shoulder, or ankle pain, don't wait. You can qualify to immediately receive a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost by calling our 24/7 Pain Hotline now at 866-389-0620. Our representatives are standing by 24/7 to take your call and rush you your pain-relieving brace at little or no cost to you. Shipping is free and all paperwork is handled for you. Just call 866-389-0620. That's 866-389-0620. Again, 866-389-0620.
This is Dan Pilla. Do you owe the IRS money you can't pay? Are tax debts crippling you? I've defended people from the IRS for over 30 years. I've helped thousands, and I can help you too. I wrote the book on IRS settlement, and I'm telling you, there's no such thing as a hopeless case. Call 800-34-NO-TAX to finally get free of IRS debt. With the IRS's new programs, there's never been a better time to solve your problem. Call 800-34-NO-TAX. That's 800-34-NO-TAX, or my website, danpilla.com.
Think about this. Your community's aging water infrastructure systems are very likely to be contaminated with heavy metals like lead, disinfection chemicals like ammonia, chlorine, and chloramines, and pharmaceuticals like statins, pain meds, and antidepressants. And no, water treatment plants are not equipped to filter these pharmaceutical toxins out. Protect your family's water supply with the trusted Big Berkey water filter. New NSF EPA-certified lab tests show Big Berkey water filters remove chloramines, pharmaceuticals, BPA, pesticides, bacteria, and viruses, all forms of fluoride, and much more. Big Berkey water filters are the original and most trusted on the market, the gold standard in water purification, and our filters last for years at less than 2 cents per gallon. Big Berkey, the one powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. Get your Big Berkey today. Call 1-877-99-BERKEY or click BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. That's 1-877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas, is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto users. If you or a loved one took Xarelto and suffered a serious bleeding event, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Xarelto is a popular prescription blood thinner used to prevent blood clots and protect patients from strokes. These serious bleeding events have led to numerous cases of hospitalization and even death. Phone lines are open 24/7. Call 800-261-0937. That's 800-261-0937.
Welcome back, and you are listening to the Naseema Omer Show. I am Naseema, your host. If you have questions after the show, please call 877-279-9422. You can drop me a line through NaseemaOmer.com. Enjoy the archives of the radio programs on GCNlive.com. Go to my YouTube channel, The Naseema Omer Show, or go directly to my website as well, NaseemaOmer.com. Do know that we are always looking for sponsors and are grateful for the sponsors we have. They keep Genesis Communication Network up and running so that we can deliver to you these fantastic radio shows and programs. But do know that it doesn't mean that I necessarily do agree 100% with or without some of the information that's being provided. Just so you know, you should know me by now. Naseema Omer, your host, and the types of topics I bring, the products I personally endorse, etc., etc. So anyway, I have selected for you our special speaker today, Fred Van Liew, who has been on my show several times because I know he speaks the best. He wants the best for you. So please, last segment is very short. I want to turn it over to Fred. Fred, please feel free to give resources and talk about where you're lecturing next as well, please.
Thank you, Naseema. There's so much more. I was thinking on one of those ads where it talked 5 times normal speed that I was going to try to do that. But I think rather than do that, I'm going to send you to some resources and give you some final information. Like on the water, I'm just going to wrap it up. Until you get your own reverse osmosis, and that's your goal, put it on your refrigerator, put it on your mirror. You want a good reverse osmosis under the counter. But you still have to bring it back to life. When you buy bottled water, look for water that is processed by reverse osmosis. And by the way, you can get a gallon of water processed by reverse osmosis for less than a 20-ounce bottle of some of these designer bottles that aren't nearly as healthy. Mm-hmm. So it's not the expensive water that's good for you. They're all dead. They're all in a negative energy range, with maybe a couple of exceptions. And so Naseema mentioned she always travels with my Harmony drops. Well, I always have Harmony drops in my pocket, a little half-ounce bottle. And 2 or 3 drops in a glass of water, or 3 drops in a bottle, a 16-ounce bottle of any pure water, and look on the label, and if it says processed by reverse osmosis, terrific. I don't like it when they add back in minerals, because they're adding back in metallic dead dirt minerals, but I don't care. And you want to bring life back to it, just add those drops of Harmony drops. And you can get those, from Youngevity. You can get those, or Perfect Balance is available as a spray, same technology, from ewater.com. But you want to bring life back to your water. You can put the water in one of the eWater energy mugs, which is, I drink everything out of my energy mugs. They're available to you. Go check ewater.com, and you'll find out so much about protecting yourself from the harmful energies that man has put out there that's affecting our food. It affects the water. Those same satellites and cell phone calls are affecting everything living. Water should be living, but it's dead now. The plants have so little life. When you're eating them, they're not supporting you. So there's a whole other dimension. And, Naseema goes into this and on her program. So I'm going to be teaching on this in Dallas at the Valley View Mall community room this Saturday. And I'm going to have as a special guest Tom Chenault. He is an ambassador for Youngevity. He is the ultimate professional and is just a teddy bear and the most brilliant man, the most big-hearted man I've ever met. Well, I'm going to be teaching on the Harmony Health, on water, on structure, demonstrating how you can protect yourself and how you can get those cells turned back on. In fact, I'm teaching my technique for turning cells on in 5 to 15 minutes in Santa Barbara.
And if I may add, and I know we're almost...
PWB. PWB seminars so they can get...
Right, thank you. PWBseminars.com. That's Professional Wealth Building Seminars. Thank you so much, Mr. Fred. Thank you to all our audience. And I am a Youngevity distributor. Shop at NaseemaOmer.com as well. Thank you. Have a beautiful weekend. Thank you, Fred.
You betcha, Naseema. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. NaseemaOmer.com. Thank you. I am Naseema of the Naseema Omer Radio Show and a key leader distributor of Youngevity. I take the nutritional supplements that Dr. Joel Wallach has put together in a neat package, Healthy Body Start Pack, and get all the 90 essential nutrients daily. Get started on yours today from my online store, NaseemaOmer.com. That's NaseemaOmer.com, or call 877-279-9422.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joel Wallach, founder of Youngevity, a publicly traded company. We're very excited about it. We're in 55 countries and just really helping the world. Just very excited. I've been sharing this message for over 30 years, and it has not changed with the changing times. Every man, woman, and child needs the 90 essential nutrients just to survive, much less to thrive. To put the odds in your favor to live as long as possible with the highest possible quality of life, you must get these nutrients every day.
As a doctor, I see patients every day who are losing their vision to age-related macular degeneration, also known as AMD. If you have blurry vision or blind spots, they can be symptoms of AMD, and if untreated, could lead to blindness. The good news, AMD can be managed with effective clinically approved treatments that may reverse some vision loss. For free AMD information, contact the Foundation Fighting Blindness at 1-800-BLINDNESS. That's 1-800-BLINDNESS. There is a cure in sight.
Has neck, back, or shoulder pain got you down? Go to sunshine-pillows.com and get soothing comfort, support, and pain relief fast. Their microwavable heat therapy pillows and wraps treat neck and shoulder pain, reduce stress, and relax the soul. An ergonomic pillow from Sunshine Pillows supports your head and neck on long trips or when simply resting at home. Be good to yourself. Visit sunshine-pillows.com. Sunshine-pillows.com.